I'm back at the world's first plastic narrowboat, and they're going to answer your questions from the last video. And this time, I'm going to try and not cut anyone's head off.
So, somebody made a comment about saying that this is not the first in the world. Well, it is. And the reason for that is because Formation Plastics made a prototype around 4 years ago, which I will work with. Now, that prototype was left in the water, not fully fitted out. And then we did a lot of marketing on it, on Towpath Talk, Waterway Worlds, or Canal Boat Forums, Canal Boat Magazine as well. And then we got interest on it. Now, the amount of research we've done on this, we know that we are the first. Then obviously Adrift came about. Adrift we're working close in partnership with. So this is the first fully fitted out high density polyethylene narrowboat in the world. We know this because our material supplier has confirmed this. And also the people and industry leaders have confirmed this as well for us. In regards to the extraction, expansion things, HDPE has got a brittle temperature of -94 degrees and a working temperature of 100 degrees. So a lot of people are worried about a frozen canal, will it crack? No. And the reason why we know this is because the one we've done, the prototype, has been in the water for around about 4 years, and that's been fine. This is used all over the world. It's used from countries like Turkey, America, Holland, even as far as the Arctic, and even in the north of Scotland. So it's been used worldwide material, especially for workboats. We are the first to introduce it as a canal boat. It's just absolutely brilliant material, 100% fantastic. So you've also got, this is 20 mil thick, and this is 40 mil thick. So, and then this is what the class is cubic grain. Basically it's got parts, it looks like metal, but it's in plastic. Now a lot of people have been talking about microplastics. This does not shed microplastics like other plastics, like polypropylene or PVC, this doesn't shed. And that's the great thing about HDPE, high density polyethylene, Polystone G, it's absolutely brilliant. The lifespan's around about the 50 to 80 years. The manufacturer's guarantee is about 100 years on the lifespan of this. So it's absolutely brilliant, fantastic material. It classes post-industrial and post-consumer recycling, sorry. What that basically means is the hull will always be a virgin material, always will be for strength. But anything non-console, carbon, anything inside can be recycled. So what happens at the end of life, that can be made from recycled material, sorry. So what happens at the end of life, this can get back to the manufacturers, the plastics are relooped, so they can recycle this. But you can never make the hull out of recycled material, it's got to be virgin for strength. But this can be recycled into anything else. So the water tank in there is 900 litres. So most canal boats, I'm sure, I might be wrong, there'll be people in there, so I'm wrong, so it's 300. But this is about 900 litres and it's integrated with the material as well. So when you open this up, the water can go, the water's obviously in, and that's it there. You've also got the weight, the fully fitted weight of this boat will be around about the 13 tonne. Density wise of high density polyethylene compared to steel, you're looking around about 0.96 density of this, whereas steel is about the 7.25 density. Okay. So the air draft on this is about 17 to 18 inch. The water test we did on this, we did the water test on the bare shell with 800 litres, which is around about 8 tonnes of water inside. And the reason for it is because you can't test it in a canal because we're not near a canal. So our argument was, if we put water inside, nothing will come out. So it'll give us an idea of how strong the welds are, and we did, we all passed. We've also done these on spark testing as well, very much like metal welding. What that basically means is you get a spark test, like an aluminium foil, you get on one side, and like a spark tester on the other, and it sparks. It's a silly thing of saying it, but if it comes out, I'm sure if the spark's a different colour, people will tell me better, there's gaps in it, so that's why.
Last time you were here, it was fairly empty. Window liners are now in, and we do have a few segments of wall still to go in, but that's just for some cable and that we need to run prior to finishing. These areas will be wardrobes, as I think I mentioned in the last tour. The framework for the water pumps are now gone in. This step will be lifted and a permanent step will be fitted once the wardrobes go in. Cable and pipe work's now in place for that. The pocket shelves are now in. They're just going to be trimmed prior to finishing. And the bathroom pocket shelves are now in as well. As you can see, a little bit of trimming to be done on that. The bathroom's now fitted, so we've got the shower cubicle in place, everything's in and sealed, shower's in. So it looks a lot better than it did the last time you came.
Oh, very smart.
The,
What material is this?
So these are laminated shower boards, so they're fully waterproof.
Okay.
Again, another one of those things, low maintenance, lasts forever, and you're not going to get any leaks anywhere. So the toilet's now ready to go, minus a couple of connections for the waste tank, but as you can see, so it's a basically a powered toilet. You have eco flush, normal function, and then press and hold will just continuous flush for you. The other pocket shelves in.
So that's what's going to be over that one as well, isn't
so
it?
that's the trim that goes on, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Again, just ties into the floor a little bit, keeps that kind of similar look. The couch is now in situ. This back wall, again, we've got one control cable for our bow thruster to go in, and then this wall will be popped on. So this is basically get an idea of how your living room's going to be. There will be a TV unit as well that goes along here. These pocket shelves are now in, so these will be finished off, trimmed and then sealed so that everything's watertight and there's nothing from any of the corners. The breakfast bar's now in. So although we've only put 2 seats in, we've actually made it big enough so you could actually seat 3 people here. So that's all solid Korean. Again, durable, very strong. Worktop's now gone in. We're just waiting for the arrival of our fridge, and then this will be trimmed back, and all of the bulkheads and the end panels will go in to finish that all off, so that'll all be nice and neat. I don't think the kitchen floor was in last time you came.
Don't think it was, no.
So this is the same materials in the bathroom. So again, it's a compressed, fully waterproof plastic tile, so you don't have any issues with splitting or the laminate spreading and stuff like that. Our kitchen sink's now in with a mixer tap. Little touch of gold just to carry on the theme through. And the gold trims are now going in as well.
Oh yeah, that's really smart.
So the centre panel for the ceiling's also in, which wasn't here last time.
No.
So along here there'll be, in the grooves, there'll be LED lighting. So that'll be LED strip light on a dimmer switch, so you can control that.
Wow, that's really cool. Nice.
So she is
getting
almost there. Just a few delays with some components we need, and then she'll be finished up. As you can see, the main heart of it is now ready to go in. The guys will be here on Friday to finish the installation of all the electrical components.
Yep.
And then the 2 cupboards will go in, water heater, and we are going to leave an option there for whoever wants it, so you can actually fit a washing machine into that space as well.
Nice. Cool.
I know that was something that was mentioned, but we're trying to leave this boat as much as a blank canvas as we can, because then people can then customise it a little bit themselves rather than everything being set in place.
So just because I'd like to have this as a little bit of a response video from the last one. Obviously the last video got a lot of attention and maybe some controversial comments. How did you feel about that?
Again, you know, it's one of those things. We're always happy for constructive criticism. Some people we knew when we started this project weren't going to like the boat just because of the idea that it's a plastic boat. That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinions. It's not an issue. Again, if there's anything that people would generally like to delve into further, feel free to leave comments in the comment section, and we will try and get back to you, give you a bit more information on stuff just to clarify things. But no, it is what it is, you know, the variety is the spice of life, isn't it? This will be a small double when it's closed, and then when the bed is actually fully open, these will be on casters, so they're really easy to roll backwards and forwards. But this frame will actually stretch out to about there and then give you a full-size double bed.
Nice.
And again, then you can chuck your phone on the shelf, plug it in, charge it up, put your cup of coffee there or whatever you want to do.
Sounds great. And in here, is that the tank? Or?
So this is the waste tank, yeah.
Okay.
And again, it's HDPE.
Okay.
So totally chemical resistant. We put on a valve so that makes sure there's absolutely no odour that can ever creep back in. So even if you pump it out, everything's completely sealed off.
So how long are we expecting till finished?
Well, with the arrival of the components, we've probably got about another 7 to 10 days, and then the wrap will go on, and then she's completely done. So
wow.
Then we can do a load of system tests, fire everything up, make sure everything's working prior to crick, and obviously, hopefully to the new owner, we know we can hand over the keys, and we're confident that they're not going to have any issues with it. So,
can you talk to me about what tests you are going to do then?
So the system will be fully fired up. Then what we'll do is my chaps here who are doing the installing, the engineers, via remote, so they will connect to Vition. So one of their techs will then do a remote access to the boat, and they'll do a full systems check. So if there's any issues at all, that will pop up, and then that can be addressed either via remote or any physical changes we need to make to any of the setup. So E-pod's in.
Oh, is that it?
That's it, yeah.
It's so small.
Yeah.
I was like, where is it?
So you get a better look from underneath as well, but
Yeah.
that's basically, that's the beauty of it. So it frees up all this space, you know, you're not climbing around in a cramped, dirty engine compartment.
And the way it's been done, the E-pod, we can actually take this out when it's in the water as well. So how we've designed it, when you see it there, is where the E-pod's at, it should be a bit around it as well. Yeah, there is. So this bit here, it can actually be lifted out while it's in the water, if you need to take the E-pod out. So we've designed it in such a way is, when you lift this, the water will go in there. So then you can take the E-pod out and put it back in.
Why would you want to take it out?
If you need maintenance, anything like that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been a lot of comments about the way this is built, the stern, because a lot of people have said that this has been done before, which is brilliant. So this bit here, we've actually used this as water ballast, very much like sea otter used to do. So what happened was, when we made this, we did it for the E-pod, we did something to protect it. So we built these like cheese wedges, is the best way to describe them, and they were empty. So our other thought was, let's take advantage of it and use it as a water ballast. Now what we're also going to do, because of a few comments that people have said on YouTube, everything else, is we are looking at putting a rail in here as well. And the reason for that is to stop anything from getting in. Any duvets, anything that's in the canals, because a lot of people have been saying it, and again, protects the E-pod. So everything we've done on this is try to protect the E-pod the best we can. So if anyone does want to buy one of these shells, so please contact Adrift, the link will be below, and what we'll do is we'll have a chat, we'll then set up a consultation with you. From there, we then go through our drawings. So we'll draw something up for you, make sure you're happy with everything. And from that, we then take to a next stage. And what that next stage is, we get you in, get you have a look at the factory, not only here at Adrift, but also at Formation Plastics, because we like to show you everything that we do. And then do the drawings, do our CAD drawings, do a 3D model drawing as well for you. And then from there, when you're finally happy, we'll sign a contract, then we go from there. But yeah, get the link below, give us a call.